Pepe, the city rooster. In the heart of a bustling tropical metropolis, where the buildings kissed the sky and the streets hummed with the energy of 1,000 dreams, a peculiar little rooster named Pepe was born. Unlike any ordinary rooster, Pepe didn't grow up in the countryside amidst fields and barns. Instead, his first sights were neon lights and towering skyscrapers. From a young age, Pepe was convinced he was not just any rooster. As he strutted down the busy sidewalks, his feathers shimmered in the sunlight, reflecting the vibrant colours of the city. Pepe watched the city dwellers closely, mimicking their every move. He would wait for the green light to cross the street, try to sip coffee at the corner cafe, and even attempted to read the morning newspaper that someone had left on a park bench. Pepe, with his bright eyes and boundless curiosity, had a daily routine that mirrored that of any city dweller. Each morning, he'd join the rush of commuters, his small feet clattering on the concrete as he made his way through the crowds. He even had his favourite spot at a local bakery where he'd perch outside the window, peering in as patrons sipped coffee and nibbled on pastries. In his mind, he was just another customer waiting for his morning treat. Determined to be part of the city's rhythm, Pepe would mimic office workers, lining up behind them at food trucks during lunch breaks, clucking and bobbing his head as if engaged in conversation. He observed mothers pushing strollers, young couples holding hands, and joggers dashing through the park, and he mimicked their actions in his own comical way. He'd puff out his chest and strut along, pausing now and then to peck at reflections in mirrors and windows, thinking he was interacting with other city folk. However, his attempts to blend in were met with amusement and, sometimes, annoyance from the city folks. They laughed at the sight of a rooster hopping onto a bus, clucking and pecking at the seats, or crowing proudly by the subway entrance each morning, as if announcing the arrival of the trains. People would stop and take pictures, children would giggle, and tourists found him to be a delightful oddity in their travel tales. Despite his best efforts, Pepe felt a deep longing in his heart. He wanted more than just to be the city's spectacle. He wanted to belong, to be taken seriously as one of the city's own. But the more he tried, the more he felt the gap between him and the humans he so admired. As he lay in his cozy nest atop a high-rise balcony one evening, looking out over the city that felt so close yet so distant, Pepe's heart ached with a mixture of love and loneliness. It was then that he noticed a small, bustling community centre across the street, lit warmly against the twilight sky. The sound of music and laughter drifted across the air, and something inside him stirred. Unknown to Pepe, this community centre was planning a big multicultural festival aimed at celebrating the diverse cultures and creatures of the city. As fate would have it, this event would soon offer Pepe an unexpected opportunity to show the city just what a special rooster he was, not just as an amusing spectacle, but as a beloved member of the metropolis. This was his chance to bridge the gap between his dreams and reality, a chance to truly be part of the community he adored. The day of the festival arrived. A vibrant tapestry of colours, sounds, and scents that filled the air around the community centre. Pepe, drawn by the excitement, couldn't resist the pull of music and the cheerful chatter. As he approached, his feathers gleaming under the sun, he was met not with the usual giggles or surprised glances, but with warm smiles and welcoming nods. A vibrant tapestry of colours, sounds, and scents that filled the air around the community centre. Curious and a bit cautious, Pepe ventured into the heart of the festival. There, amidst the stalls adorned with decorations from around the world, Pepe found himself becoming the centre of a different kind of attention. A local artist, who had often noticed Pepe during his city adventures, had created a series of paintings depicting the rooster engaging in various human activities. Pepe drinking coffee at the cafe, Pepe waiting at the bus stop, Pepe in line by the food trucks behind the construction workers, Pepe trying to read the newspaper. Each painting was vibrant and full of life, capturing Pepe's spirit perfectly. The crowd was enchanted. People gathered around the paintings, marvelling at the artist's work and laughing joyously, not at Pepe, but with a genuine appreciation for the rooster who had tried so hard to be one of them. The artist explained how Pepe exemplified the spirit of the city. Diverse, persistent, and uniquely beautiful in his own way. Feeling the shift in the air, Pepe strutted around the festival with newfound confidence. Children followed him around, imitating his strut, seeing him not as an oddity but as a mascot of sorts, a beloved figure who brought a special charm to the city. As the day turned to evening, the festival culminated in a dance where everyone, humans and Pepe alike, gathered in a circle. Music filled the air, a lively rhythm that seemed to pulse through the crowd. Pepe, in the middle, danced his heart out, flapping his wings and kicking his feet. And under the starlit sky, as the festival wound down, Pepe felt a profound sense of belonging. He realized that his attempts to mimic humans had indeed made him a cherished part of their world. He was loved not for being just like them, but for being his unique self, for adding his distinct touch to the colorful canvas of the city. As he returned to his nest that night, the sounds of the festival still echoing in his heart, Pepe knew he had found his place. Not just in the bustling streets or the high-rise balconies, but in the hearts of those who had come to see him not as a spectacle, but as a symbol of joy and a cherished member of their community. In this great big world, Pepe the Rooster had found his home, and his heart was as full as the moon above.
You just enjoyed A Little Minds Dream Big, original story, brought to you by Camberg Books. Follow us and enjoy our next little big adventure.